Hello. I'm making this video today to start. I am 9 months pregnant. I've been posting shorts on my channel to kind of like show tidbits of my pregnancy journey, but I thought like since I'm about 9 months in now, 37 weeks, full term, I kind of want to just do like a long form video just documenting my thought process, kind of just my journey. Let's get started. I guess I'll rewind back to October. Towards the end, I had a trip, a conference in Vegas, and then I noticed that I didn't really want to drink that much, which I thought was weird because me, I like to enjoy a drink, I like to indulge in a drink. I just thought I was tired from working, and then the next few events that I went to, I didn't want more than 1 or 2 drinks. I was like, okay, all right, you know what, maybe I'm growing up, you know, I don't need to drink. But then fast forward, there were other signs. I was feeling extreme fatigue. I remember going to the gym and then I just couldn't finish my workout. I left after 1 or 2 exercises. Prior to that, I live a pretty active lifestyle. I work out 3, 4, 5 times a week. So that's kind of strange. But then at that point, I was thinking, you know, could this be? And then of course, I was late for about a month. I mean, a week or 2. My boobs were really sore and painful. You get sore boobs when you have your period, but this was like 10 times more painful. It was almost debilitating. I took a pregnancy test towards end of November, and then it was positive. You know, you're never fully ready, as people say. So maybe in a year or 2, I'll be like, no, how about another year or 2? I was nervous, but the fact that my husband, he was so excited, he was happy, it kind of made it all better for me, and he's been very excited through it all. And I think that really helps if you have a very excited partner. That just really helps your mentality. I made my first doctor appointment in the beginning of December, and by then I was 11 weeks pregnant. It was showing up pretty big already on the ultrasound. I was expecting like a pea size, but then it was just big. I can't really describe that, and I was shocked. I was like, do I have a giant baby? But yeah, I went to work right after. Obviously did not tell anybody, was not showing at that time. General practice is you don't tell people until after you hit your first trimester, because that's when you know that things are safer, more stable for the baby. First 3 months is the most turbulent, but then we told our parents first because we wanted them to just be excited. My husband couldn't wait to tell his parents, and then I told my parents about a couple weeks after. And by early January, I told my close friend group. It's been a whirlwind, you know, it's very overwhelming getting all these like congratulations, so happy for us, just very touched, and people are just so excited for you, so excited to buy things for you. They keep asking me for my registry. Unfortunately, we did not have a shower, baby shower. I kept going back and forth, but I'm just too tired to plan it all. In the Chinese tradition, we tend to have like 100-day celebration, so we may do that. That's what my mother-in-law wants to do. I was hiding it from work for obvious reasons. I was expecting, you know, good things to happen at work at the time, and I was worried that letting them know that I was pregnant would change all that. And to this day, I don't know if it did or not. It's a long story. I don't want to, as much as I would love to talk about it, I do still work with them, so I'm not going to. It is scary. You can't help but feel your job is not secure. I know that there's all these laws in place protecting pregnant women. Their jobs are secure, but you just can't help but feel they can come up with another excuse, another reason, like
we've eliminated your job.
And that was always what I was afraid of. And obviously I will be taking leave very soon since I'm 37 weeks pregnant. I was planning to tell people at work after my review, after I get my bonus or my annual raise or whatever around March. And then slowly I started telling everybody at work because, you know, I could only hide it for so long. The weather was getting warmer. I couldn't wear large sweaters anymore. And let me tell you, it is hard to figure out all the paid family leave policies and disabilities. For reference, I work in New York. I live in New York, and I can only speak to my state. It's complicated. And I was so lost when I was trying to figure this all out. Maybe that can be a topic for another video. A long story short, I will be getting short-term disability and also paid family leave. And I think that disability comes first, and it's normally 6 weeks, but the insurance company that my company goes through, it may be 13 weeks, and then that is up to 60% of your weekly pay, up to $1,500. If you make a lot of money, you have like a $200,000 salary, this is gonna really take a toll on you. But for me, it's okay. It is gonna be a little less, but I think that I can survive. I'm thinking I probably won't be spending that much money. Medical bills and doctor appointments, that's a fun topic. I actually did like another video. At that time, I was about 27 weeks pregnant, and I had spent a total of $3,500 in medical bills, and that's after my insurance plan kicks in. But thank goodness I have an HSA, so I use my HSA to cover all that. But by now I think that I've paid close to $4,000 in medical bills using my HSA. The giving birth process apparently is 100% covered by my insurance. Facility charges is only 90% covered, so I will have to take care of the 10% of that, and I don't know how much that is. Like, is it 10% of like $10,000? Do I still have to pay $1,000 out of pocket to stay in the hospital for 2 days? The next topic I want to talk about is just the overall toll that this whole process has taken on my body. Prior to getting pregnant, I was probably in the best shape of my life. I got a trainer. I was training with her once or twice a week, going to the gym 4 or 5 times a week, and I was in tip-top shape, the best shape of my life. I just have to emphasize that. And then of course I got pregnant, and then all that progress went away. I probably gained, since at my like lowest weight, 45 pounds, and I'm 5'7". But you know what, I told myself I'm gonna give my body some grace. I'm not going to like freak out about that. My body needs all the love that it could get right now. And towards the end, 3rd trimester, I would say that it has been the hardest one yet. They say that the first is hard, the second is probably the easiest, and third is hard again. And my body has been aching, my legs like ache, my knees hurt when I bend. I have carpal tunnel syndrome, which apparently my doctor said it's normal for pregnant women because you're swelling up. You have a lot of water in your lymph nodes, so you just gotta drain it. And I get a lot of heartburns every time I eat. Your esophagus is not really closing up due to the change in hormones. Everything that is happening to you, you can just attribute it to hormones due to pregnancy. But the heartburns are the worst, and it's the worst at night as I'm trying to sleep, because you're like laying flat and then it can't really sleep. It is tough. I'm not sure that I can do this again, if I must be honest. That's all I can say. It's a lot on your body. Like, you just don't really feel like yourself. I felt like I was isolating myself from social situations in the first 2 trimester, but then by the 3rd I realized, oh wait, the weather's getting nice out also. Like, I kind of miss being around people, my friends. So I started making more plans with friends, knowing that once the baby comes, I probably won't have much time for that. And pregnancy acne, I got a lot of that towards the second trimester, but now it's kind of clearing up, which thank goodness. Our nursery is almost set up, fully set up. No thanks to me, but you know, that's the guy's job, right? But yeah, we've been setting up around the house. All right, I think that was a lot. I may make another video covering other things I may not have covered. There was just like a lot in this video. So thank you for watching if you made it to the end, and if you wanted to just like, if anybody else is going through pregnancy right now, I'd love to hear how it's gone for you. Here it is. Can you guess the gender based on how big how the bump looks? They say there's a way to tell. Here it is. I actually quite like my bump. It's very cute. All right, thank you. Bye.